Most people know Elon Musk as the richest man on earth. But in 2008, he had $30 million left. Two companies about to die, and he was sleeping on a factory floor. This is not a story about money. This is a story about what happens when you refuse to quit, even when everything is falling apart. When asked if he ever thought about giving up after his third failure in a row, Elon said something that very few people could say honestly and mean it. I don't ever give up. I mean, I would have to be dead or completely incapacitated. That's not arrogance. That's the mindset of someone who has genuinely merged their identity with their mission. For him, stopping was not an option, it was a contradiction of who he was. He didn't just talk about working hard, he gave us a formula. Simple, brutal, and undeniable. If other people are putting in 40-hour work weeks and you are putting in 100 hours of work weeks in 1 year, you will achieve what takes them 4 months. What it takes them a year, you achieve in 4 months. When he and his brother started their first company, they rented a small office instead of an apartment, slept on the couch, showered at the YMCA, and shared one computer. The website ran during the day. He coded all night, 7 days a week. During Tesla's darkest production crisis, Elon didn't fly to a resort. He didn't hide in a boardroom. He lived in the factory, literally sleeping under his desk on the floor, smelling like metal dust every morning. And he did it on purpose. During shift change, the entire team could see me. If they think their leader is off somewhere having a good time. But since the team could see me sleeping on the floor, they knew I was there. And that made a huge difference. Leadership is not a title, it's a sacrifice made visible. 2008, his last $30 to $40 million, two companies, one impossible choice. Put everything into one and let the other die, or split it and risk losing both. He compared it to choosing which child to let starve. When you put your blood, sweat, and tears into creating something, it's like a child. Once you have the company, you have to feed it and nurse it, even if it ruins you. He split the money. Both companies survived. But the real lesson? He was willing to lose everything twice for something he believed in. Here is what most people get wrong about Elon Musk. They think he is fearless. He is not. He feels fear deeply. I feel fear quite strongly. It's not that I have an absence of fear, but there are times when something is important enough that you do it in spite of fear. He also said something about fatalism that changes the way fear works. When he started SpaceX, he genuinely believed there was less than a 10% chance of success. He accepted he would probably lose everything and did it anyway. Accepting the worst outcome made the fear smaller than the mission. At 5 or 6 years old, Elon thought he was insane. Why? Because his mind wouldn't stop. Ideas kept exploding. Other kids were not like that. He thought he was strange. That strangeness became SpaceX, became Tesla, became Neuralink. The thing that felt like a flow was actually the fuel. If you like what you're doing, you think about it even when you are not working. It's something your mind is drawn to. What if the thing you can't stop thinking about is not a distraction, but a direction? He was asked what advice he would give young people globally who want to build something meaningful. His answer had nothing to do with money. Try to be useful. Do things that are useful to your fellow human beings, to the world. Are you contributing more than you consume? Try to have a positive net contribution to society. That's the thing to aim for. And then this, perhaps the most honest thing he's ever said about ambition. I think it's important that you really like whatever you are doing. If you don't like it, life is too short. At the end of all the factories, all the rockets, all the sleepless nights, Elon Musk said something quietly profound. Life cannot just be about solving one miserable problem after another. There need to be things that inspire you, that make you glad to wake up in the morning and be part of humanity. And maybe that's the real lesson from one of the most driven humans alive. Work hard, but work for something that excites you. Lead by example. Accept fear and move anyway. Be useful and never ever confuse being busy with having a reason to exist. Find your reason, then wake up every single day and build towards it. If this gave you something, a spark, a reminder, a little push, share it with someone who needs it today. Subscribe to our channel, Mind Hub. Thank you.